Hello, my friends. How are you doing today? So, we're gonna be continuing our growth of Sarco in this episode, and we're pretty much 2 bars off of subadult. And we want to hit that subadult stage mark so we can get the nesting quest line going, so that it will be much easier for us to reach adulthood, because the nesting quest line is gonna give us 2 bars of growth. Now, we did go for raised legs, so we can get better mobility during questing. I'm holding off on the sense abilities because I do want to try to get the hide option with the mud and see how good that is. And if it's good enough, we might get the caked on ability. And we'll see how it goes from there. Now, we are the whistling columns. And we got some nice quests this year. I don't know where they got this sound effect from, but it sounds so incredibly unnatural. It's really weird. Also, I didn't really notice Scavenger having a faster food drain, if I'm honest, than the Fisher. Might be a bit of a whiff, so we'll switch back to Fisher so we can actually have a wider selection of food to choose from. Well, not really wider. Technically, Scavenger has a wider selection of food to choose from, but it's less available, if that makes sense. Because meat is just abundant everywhere in the form of critters, right? Also, I have to get Palayo Saniba, 2 of them. And hopefully get the Hunt Herbivore quest right after. Also, we'll get some pine cones on the way. So this, right now, I don't know. I just noticed that there's 0 shadows right now. I don't know if it's because of the time of day. I don't know if it's because I turned my shadows to low so you guys could see better. But I guess I hope it's the latter in this case. And yeah. Let's try to get to at least subadult in this episode. And after that, we're gonna be slowly moving up to the Grand Plains River. And depending on how friendly the other Sarcos are there, we might net ourselves a trophy or 2. And we got the worst possible quest we could have gotten. That is kind of a shame. I really dislike the gifts from the sea quest. Get the tiny meg here. Tiny Megaroni. Hello, my friend. Oh, this grace period is quite annoying. There we go. Can we carry you? Nope. We cannot. Sadly. Sadly. Up on the saddle. The moment I mentioned saddle, I get reminded of, what was it called again? Palworld? Yeah, it's Palworld. It's a nice wholesome game for those of you guys who don't know. It's basically like Pokemon but better. And Nintendo was really pissed about it when it came out and tried to sue them and it didn't work. That was hilarious. Also, I think my stamina is going a bit... It's getting progressively worse as I grow. I don't really like it, but it is what it is, right? Oh, that was a Titan roar not too far away. We should get the food quest rather soon now. Where's all the turtle shells though? There we go, that's one. Yeah, I really dislike the gifts from the sea quest. It's just way too unnecessarily hard. I really hope they, I honestly do hope that they rework the questing system like they literally should. And there goes my stamina already. They should rework the questing system because, you know... Oh, look at my lungs expanding, that looks so nice. They should rework the questing system because... it's such a nuisance. Like, some quests are really easy to do, they're really pleasant. And then other quests are a complete nightmare, you guys. It's like this one. Now let's hop into water and hope to get a tiger shark. It's probably gonna fill us up nicely. And there could be turtle shells down here. Wait. Let's use our fishing indicator. Is our fishing indicator also tracking this guy, for example? That looks big. Don't know how much he's gonna be able to fill us up though. Lungfish. Here we go, let's eat. Let's haul it off. Very nice, tasty fish, my friend. Lungfish. Is this actually like an extinct species or is it actually a surviving species still? Like the... I cannot pronounce it for the life of me. But this is the name of it if I'm not butchering it. Is this the name of it? I cannot pronounce it, so I'm not gonna even attempt to do it. But yeah, I wonder if it's the same case with this fish. Because that one was thought to have been extinct. And then it was quote-unquote rediscovered. Look at that. Is that an arapaima? Are you an arapaima? No, you're not. Oh, but you're hostile though. What? Arganodos? Bro, that looks like that sounds like a freaking boss from straight out from Diablo. They're filling us up quite nicely though, that's really good. Yes, the gifts from the sea quest is expiring. That's the best thing that could happen to us right now. There we go. Anemone. An enemy, Kek W. Yeah, I have no idea where these anemones might be. I'm a stranger to water quests, you guys. I am a certified stranger to water quests. It's not like these are shellfish for sure. Spiny con chip. I bet you guys are mad at me for not knowing this quest, but let's just move out of here. Try to go to Dark Woods, I think it's called. Let's see if there's water zones on the way. There's a Zur shore. How far is the Zur shore? It's a bit far towards the home cave there. I guess we could get a Zur shore, then deep sea cracks, then kelp forest. There's gonna be a bit of a travel time. But it is something that we must do. So yeah, the underwater quests are the underwater zones are really nice in this game. I gotta give mad props again. Oh, these are the anemones. There we go. I gotta give mad props to the developers for designing the underwater zones in this game. I think they're really nice looking. This is for the first time I do this quest actually. I didn't know they were on top of these rocks here. It's actually quite easy to do, and there's starfish, wow. Didn't know there was starfish here either. Man, I really wish that the underwater world would be way more populated than it is. I mean, if they're gonna like cater so much towards the hating on solo playstyle, And like some people said, they want to introduce PvE to the game. I mean, they could do it. They could introduce PvE, but they're not really doing that. And I'm sorry, but these obnoxious AI critters aren't really PvE, if I'm completely honest. If they introduced PvE, something like a proper, you know, AI dinosaurs that would give you a hard time, or like mini boss style fights, something like Conan Exiles maybe, I think that would be really good. They could introduce PvE to the point where okay, think of it this way. Do you guys know the game Hunt Showdown 19 something something? You know that game, right? Hello, Mr. Stingray. They could make the PvE sort of similar to that. To where PvE and PvP are, you know, mingled together and are balanced quite well. And you got a you got basically a threat from both players and the NPCs. And you would have to deal with both. Again, I'm not talking about the current messed up state of whatever current messed up state of whatever these AI NPCs are at the moment. They're just they're not hard, they're not engaging to fight, they're just straight up obnoxious. Right? Also, here I am enjoying underwater quests. Guess that is something. Something new. Where's the... There we go. Starfishies. Hello, my friends. You look very beautiful today. Gonna take the stingray everywhere I go. You come with me, my friend. Is there starfish like below here on the bed? Or is it only on these rocks? Kind of reminding me of the Leviathan. I think it's called the Reefback Leviathan from Subnautica. Because stuff grows on its back. And they got different color starfish too. It's really nice. And I would just go on the Reefback Leviathan's back. You get like copper nodes and get some of the plants and such. So this is kind of reminding me of that. And there's starfish over here. This should be enough to finish our quest, hopefully. Gonna be really nice. I'm barely noticing my oxygen, I guess. And we got the obnoxious quest again. Yikes. But good thing we're gonna be moving to the other zone. So we don't really care about that. Oof, look at this messed up tail on the stingray. This is for you, Steve Irwin. So, I guess it's a good thing that the oxygen is pretty much infinite lasting on this dinosaur.
Then yeah, technically in Dakarthy, it's not a dinosaur, it's a crocodilian. Get your facts right.
I know, I'm just calling it dinosaur. Calling Megs dinosaurs as well. And hats and the lasso. And I know they have nothing to do with being dinosaurs. But yeah. So, let's see. We're going towards Azure Shore. For you guys... Yes, and I got... Look at that. I got a location quest for Azure Shore. That is blessed. Thank you, Alderon. That's nice.
You only thank Alderaan when it benefits you. Dakarthy, you hypocrite.
So, we're gonna go towards Azure Shore, and for those of you guys who don't know, if you want to see the exact areas on the map and the, you know, their perimeter, how far they stretch, what areas they cover, you can go to pathoftitans, type in Volnona. It's called the Volnona map. It's written like this. And there you can pretty much filter everything regarding the map, such as where the, you know, quest items are, what kind of quest items, where the food corpses are, where pretty much anything is. You can highlight them. It's a really neat map tool. And it's also, I remember it from back when I used to play the Isle. That's when I first started using it. So it's good to know that it's also available for this game as well. I wonder how many more games they have. I wonder if they got Beasts of Bermuda as well. That would be quite wild. No, we got Azure Shore, we're gonna go Deep Sea Cracks and then Kelp Forest. It's kinda nice that you can see where these zones are based on the ridges here underwater. You see that? Papyrus New Skin. That's a really nice name. Because Nile Crocodile, right? And now it just turned so blue. And so beautiful. I guess this is how saltwater crocodiles feel, Kek? Getting anemones, but I don't know where they are and not sure if it's a good idea to just... Oh, it might be there actually. Okay, since we're here, might as well. We might as well. No, I'm gonna eat this stingray because I want to see what kind of buff it gives me, even though I'm not gonna eat it wholly, I'm just gonna take a bite. Because I don't want to sabotage my food quest. So just one bite should be enough. Should provide us with a whole buff, just as I thought. And collect the quest. Increase poison healing. Ugh. I mean, that kind of makes sense because it's a stingray, but it's just such a useless buff though. And look how these corals are so... They're so neat looking, they're so beautiful. Where are the anemones though? Am I butchering anemone? Is that not how you're supposed to pronounce it? If I am butchering it, hope you're not rear naked choking me from the screen. Kick W, okay, that was a bit kinky, but I didn't mean it that way. Let's go, yeah, Deep Sea Cracks, I believe this way, and then Kelp Forest. Kelp Forest, okay, I'm excited. See the kelp forest, or as the Germans like to say, ich bin gespannt to see the kelp forest. Mr. Sarko swimming in the blue ocean is very wholesome, my friend. Now this area is a bit barren. You guys know which zone, which game this is reminding me of? Now, Dakarthy talking about other games every single time and what they remind him of. This is reminding me of the Thousand Needles underwater zone. Well, it's technically water underwater zone in World of Warcraft. It's pretty much like this, just barren, and it's like a huge canal. And then there's a ship with goblins, I believe, and there's some centaurs that you gotta beat, and yeah, this zone is pretty much reminding me of Thousand Needles from WoW. And yes, Dakarthy has played many, many, many different games from many different genres. And I still enjoy playing them to this day. I just kind of wish I had more time to play other games as well, but at some point I do believe I will have more time, and it would be nice introducing new games into my channel and that you guys could, you know, watch. I know I've mentioned this a lot of times, and at this point it kind of feels like I'm making empty promises, and I really don't want to do that. But I think it's gonna be nice at some point. Let's go up for a little bit of oxygen. See, this swim animation is nice right now. See that? There's no paddling. There's just... This is way more accurate to real life, right? And then you have whatever this is. Look at this. What is this? Feels like I'm running on land, not swimming. There we go. We got deep sea cracks. And as I thought, it's really cracks. Deep in the sea. Who would have thought? Let's make our way to kelp forest. Yeah, kelp forest spans through a huge, massive area, all the way to the shore here of Triad Falls. Are we gonna try to make it to get the dark grove? What, bro? I'm so smart. Dark woods plus young grove, dark grove. It's a new zone, Dakarthy certified. XW. We're gonna store waystone and kelp forest by delivering glow starfish. Oh my god! Wow. Deliver 1 pearl. Guys, this is so new to me. And now yet another game I'm being reminded of. Subnautica. With a kelp forest. I think it's also called the kelp forest in Subnautica, and it's also green like this. Bruh. This is insane. It's actually amazing the multitude of games that I get reminded of when I play this game. I think that is an achievement on its own, you know? For the game, that is. But yeah, let's get some stamina. Now our stamina regen is looking way slower, actually. I don't know what's going on. I'm starting to feel, you know, when people start to get old, they get past 30 and they start complaining about their body aching and stuff like that, and this is pretty much me having that experience with my dinosaur as I'm growing. Because the stamina is just getting worse and worse, and there's the home cave down there. Hello, Mr. Home Cave. Fancy seeing you here. Also, I've explained this in previous episodes. I'll explain it again for you guys who have missed it. How am I turning my camera and maintaining a perfectly horizontal swimming position in the direction I'm going, and it basically involves me holding precise turn. Because when I let go of precise turn, this tends to happen. But when I don't, you see I hold the same horizontal position. And then I'm basically just readjusting my camera. Well, readjusting my movement keys inverted to my camera direction, if that makes sense. So turning my camera to the right side, I hold my left key, and turning my camera to the left side, I'm holding my right key. To kind of prevent my dinosaur from turning around completely. And it helps me maintain that forward movement without breaking course. Now I have no clue whatsoever where I'm supposed to get a pearl here. I'm assuming based on the quest that it's kind of rare. Deliver 1 pearl. Has to be some clam somewhere. But where it is, I do not know. Not sure if I can look for it even. Yeah, that's probably gonna take too much time. Let's go and grab the Young Grove location quest and also the Dark Woods. That head to Home Cave and call it a day. And see if we encounter somebody as well. We encounter someone on the way. Now this stingray has been our bestest buddy through thick and thin. And we're gonna do it the honors of delivering it safely to the home cave. I wish I had a pond, the home cave. I mean, I can probably get one. Would actually be nice if they allowed you to, and this might totally be a thing and I'm just oblivious to it, but if it's possible in the home cave to have your actual, you know, underwater pond. And also have, you know, selection of fish that you could put live fish in as decoration. That would be quite awesome, actually. Stamina's about to run out, so we're gonna chill a bit with the sprint button. Let's also rise a bit to the surface to get some oxygen. Because the deeper we go inland, the higher chances we're gonna get spotted by unwanted players. So we might as well replenish our oxy while we're in a more remote zone. Like that. Really love the scales they did on the model. It looks like it would be so hard to bite down on it or damage it. You know, the osteoderms are just sturdy as all heck. It's honestly fascinating how armored crocodilians are in real life. They're probably like one of the most, if not the most armored animal. And I'm not really counting the what is that? Someone's eating a berry bush. I'm just not noticing how big I am. Don't tell me that was a freaking critter. Oh my god, it was a tiny Ceratops, wasn't it? Man, come on. Why you gotta bamboozle me like that? Thought it was a player eating bushes. Bushies. There we go. Now we got froggeronis because it's raining, huh? I'm hearing something, yep. Cannot hear them that well, but let's investigate. Coming from this way, it could be another croc actually. Guys being alerted by me or by whoever that is. Please be something good. Yellow. Trying to get to a vantage point here. I can see, but I can see nothing. That is strange. I do not have enough time though to keep looking for whatever this is. So let's keep going back. Now let's go back. Yeah, we got the Young Grove quest. Now all we have to do is get safely to the home cave. And the good thing about this is that by the time we reach, we do the next episode, we're gonna have our home cave buff. And then it's gonna take us literally like a quest or two to get to sub-adult. Which is gonna unlock the nesting quest line. And then it's pretty much gonna be us doing the nesting quest line to get to halfway adult. And then just fishing for trophies in the Grand Plains River. And I have high hopes that it's gonna go fine. So you guys stay excited for that one. Look forward to it. Let's just gonna keep wrecking because you never know. Oh, there's more stingrays here. How beautiful. They're the cousins of, I guess, what should I call the stingray? Like the turtle is Steve. What name? Guys, what name you think I should give to this stingray? Comment below, let me know which name I should give to it. Mr. Stingeroni. Something with Stingerson as a last name. Yes, I just made this stingray Norwegian by calling it Stingerson. And if you want to make it half American, half Norwegian, you just do Mech Stingerson instead. And there you have it. And if you want to make him Danish, you do Stingersen with an E.
Dakarthy, how do you know all of these things? You know German, and you also know the Scandinavian last names and how they function. Are you a wizard, Dakarthy?
Right, let's have some spare stamina so we can actually make the trip on land. Not you guys trying to figure out my nationality, Top Kek. It's not what you think, I promise. Let us go to the home cave with Mr. Stingerson here. Yes. Yes, my friends. Ooh, I wish I had the flower quest right now, but that is okay. Well, we're almost sub-adults and our stamina is still respectable, gotta say. Quite nice. Not bad at all. Hope I can make it to home cave without getting ambushed at no stamina though, because that would suck. Let's go, Mr. Stingerson, we're gonna make it. Die werden siegen, my friend. There we go. Right, so I just noticed that we got our adult colors and yes, we got our camel. Look at how majestic our Sarco already looks. Guys, the future episodes are just gonna be solid. Look at the yellow eye. Just looks, this skin right now I have is peak perfection, guys. Right, stay tuned for future Sarco episodes, subscribe to the channel, and I thank you so much for watching. And I will see you on the next one, my friends. So take care of yourselves and see ya later.